We're at Sage in the heart of downtown Ojai. Let's go inside and check it out. Hi, Maria here with the Deckert DePaola real estate team, and today we're at Sage Restaurant in Ojai, California. And I'm here with Ernest, who is the Chief Operating Officer and General Partner at Sage and also Rainbow Bridge. So Ernest, why don't you tell us a little bit about when you started at Rainbow Bridge?
Moved here from New York City 22 years ago. We bought a small health food store and doubled the size in town. And then we saw a need for expansion. We couldn't do any more in the small space. So we started taking over different places around here. Started with what's soon to be the bar and lounge. Then we took over the space which is now Dharma and Dog, which is pet food and gifts.
I love it.
Yeah, Dharma and Dog, yeah.
You can get anything from crystals to eyeglasses. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. So basic concept is cafe style organic foods. We're trying to cater to most of the diets that are popular now: vegan, vegetarian, paleo, low lectin, keto, which keto, everybody seems to have a different idea what that is, so we're calling it low carb instead of keto now. We didn't have any place for our customers to go to hang out. So we started off just wanting to do a tonic bar, so we can offer coffee, but also you can get tonics, which are a little more healthy than coffee, although there's nothing wrong with coffee.
Are those the elixirs?
The elixir, tonics and elixirs.
I had one of those.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, and we're going to be developing more and more of those, some more for the summer. We're making cold ones.
And here comes Mary. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi, Ernest.
How are you?
I'm good.
I was just talking with Ernest about a little bit about the history,
Oh, yeah.
and he tells me you've been doing this together for 20 years?
Over 20 years, yeah.
Okay.
Really long time.
And so how do you guys get along as co-owners? Do you have...
Oh, we're family now. We're definitely family now. We've been together for 23
years.
23 years. So, visions start and end. But when we a long time ago, when my daughter was young, I wanted to start a business. And my girlfriends, Ellen Shapiro actually, convinced me to buy the old Rainbow Bridge. So I didn't know much about health food stores back then, so I decided to start my research. And it ended up that at that same time, Ernest's wife, he lived in New York, and in Park Slope, he managed a store called Back to the Land, right? So when I was looking for someone, Marianne, his wife, had just called the Krishnamurti school, Oak Grove School, and said, "Is there any health food stores in town?" My friend was the head of admissions there. She said, "Well, not really, but my girlfriend's thinking of starting one." Thus connected. So for the next probably year, I would call this stranger up every once in a while and ask him questions about the health food business. So it was quite funny because, it was just strange. It looked like we couldn't buy the restaurant after all. It was the old, the health food store after all. So I called up Ernest and I said, "It doesn't look good, but you've been so nice, and my husband and I are coming to New York. Can we meet you?" So I came and saw Back to the Land where Ernest was. We met. We instantly liked each other. He actually was laughing at me because I loved the streets, had all these little Coke bottle things in there. I was out standing in the street and he was going, "God, she's from California or something." I don't know.
She's
So anyway,
standing in the middle of the street looking at it with the traffic going back and forth. And I thought she was going to get killed.
I wasn't cautious enough. I'm from Ojai, right? So anyway, long story short, it came back for sale. We had met Ernest. We loved his store. I called him up. I said, "Well, we're back on." And so he came out that August, and we looked at what was really kind of a non-existent business, and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it." So by that December, we went back one more time to meet his family. By that December, he and his wife and his 2 small children moved into my pool house, and we never looked back. We never looked back. That was December of 1995, and we were officially in business as of December, and we've been partners ever since, family ever since.
So whose idea was it to open the Dharma and Dog, which is now called The Connection? Or
No, now it's Dharma and Dog.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only Rainbow connection now is that we run these businesses somewhat separately. They're still all under our guise, but yeah, Dharma and Dog has evolved from a lot of different things. Ernest started it first as a warehouse for just pets and then a few gifts, and it's really just kind of turned into more, knowing that we were going to be adding the restaurant, which again was Ernest's vision. I had left for a number of years doing another business, so when I came back, Ernest was very ready to start this restaurant. This ability to feed the people in a restaurant with integrity and the truth of organics, local, whatever we can possibly do. So I just set to work helping him achieve that vision, and together I think we've created once again what we hope is really an asset to the community. You don't go in the restaurant business for money. You go in the restaurant business for love of food and for love for your community.
That's the truth.
So,
I mean, how many hours would you say you work at the restaurant?
I don't know what it's like not to work, so I don't know.
Yeah, probably 12-hour days, and you don't
It
even
can
realize.
easily be that, but luckily we've hired a really excellent chef, and now we have a brand new, which you'll meet, front of house manager. Both come with tons and tons of experience. So as a result, I think that other than making sure that our vision stays as our vision, we will hopefully be passing the baton a little bit more over time. But right now we're very involved, and we'll stay involved until we know that. So I'd love to take you on a tour to just see what we've done to begin with. We're still in motion. We're adding a dining room in June, which will be full service, in-house, probably have its own separate menu, still along the guidelines, with a bar with full liquor license. But for now, we're open for breakfast and lunch. We're soon going to open for dinner again out on the patio, and then we'll do a third and final opening, we hope, with the dining room and the liquor license. So I'll take you on a tour. So right now you're standing in our new tea section. You saw our counter service out front, and we're serving breakfast and lunch in there. But this was a very dark, dingy, scary hallway that backed up to a bunch of units. So when we did our decor, we wanted it to feel more like world, because we were going to serve world foods based on health all over the place. So we decided that this should be pretty special and spiritual because it's about food as medicine. So we ended up doing that in order to add our bathrooms, and it's about the wisdom of food, food as medicine. So come on back, I'll show you our patio. Here's Jasmine. Jasmine's our new front of house. We're so proud to have her come and join us. She comes with lots and lots of experience.
Yeah, so I've come to Sage to be the general manager, and I'm really, really excited to be working so closely with the owners here. They're really special people. Their mission and their integrity, which has been behind the Rainbow Bridge market for over 20 years, is now being executed through restaurants. So I think that's really exciting for us to see what's available in terms of sourcing locally, organic, and offering a really healthy option for local residents as well as tourists in beautiful Ojai. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does the chef shop at the farmer's market, or where does...
Absolutely, yeah. The chef's very much seasonally inspired, the menu, as well as locally inspired. So that depends on farmer's market and relationships with local producers. So, yeah.
And what's the chef's name?
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah,
Okay,
Chef
well
Michael.
maybe we can go in and just
Yeah.
say a quick hello.
Absolutely.
All right.
So Maria, I'd like to just introduce you to the chef, but I think he's a little too busy right now. But let me tell you a little bit about him. He comes from Los Angeles as well. We feel really, really lucky to have him. He studied in France. He's got years and years of culinary experience. Worked in LA, Ritz-Carlton, he's worked with Ojai, he's done a lot. And he really understands the presentation of food as well as the nutritional value of food. So let's see if I can introduce you. If not, we'll see the kitchen. So I'm going to get you a quick view of our kitchen in action. Come on in. So they're always baking, cooking. Here comes Jordan with some food. Chef, Frankie, over here, give a big wave. Thank you. Michael Chavez Martinez, our savior and fabulous chef.
Oh, you. She boasts. She boasts.